I appreciate you taking a call and just kind of like giving us an honest representation of what's going on out there. And it got me to thinking that like when they show these maps of like where there are Republicans and where there are Democrats, and you see all these like you either see like a sea of blue and a couple of red dots, or a sea of red and a couple of blue dots, and then you look at the country and is look there's some very like concentrated areas of Democratic voters. I look at that now as a war map, and they look at these as
Yeah.
locations to target.
Yep.
But when you playing a
Yes.
video game, all the territories that are red are enemy territories. So,
Mm.
thank you for taking the call, Nina.
That's a word.
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
me? So, thank you for taking the call. We'll be in contact. I want to know more. Just keep me updated, and we'll talk to you soon. Tell the people where they can find you, though.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I appreciate you giving me a call. Y'all can find me online, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. It's at ITS Nina Rivera, right? So it's Nina Rivera
I got you.
online.
We'll put it on the screen.
Appreciate you.
All right, no doubt. We'll talk soon.
All right.
All right,
Yep.
peace.
Peace.
Check, check.
Hello.
Yo, welcome to the Goofy
Hello.
Knives podcast. We are live.
Can you actually hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
You
thank
good?
God.
All right.
Something there.
All right. So let the people know who you are.
Hi. My name is Nasim. I'm an
Hey.
organizer in DC.
They done freed you out the bean.
Like shit, man. You heard shit. Yeah.
So the premise of today's call is this: we want to talk to people that are actually on the streets and are experiencing the terrorism that's going on in DC. And you went viral recently for being brutalized by the Metro PD, the transit police, and locked up. And motherfuckers wasn't leaving from outside that station until they let you free, and they did let you free. But I kind of want to just, want you to walk us through that if it's not too much to ask, and then kind of like what that experience was for you personally, and then what your organization is doing and experiencing out there in DC right now. So the floor is yours.
Yeah. Well, first of all, like, in order to understand what happened last night, like, you have to understand what kind of environment we're living in DC, especially like such a hyper surveilled, uh, very much like police, high police presence, like federal police, a lot of federal property, a lot of federal laws. And there's also a local police department that the president is fighting for control of that has $600 million in it, funding it, because the city of DC has always prioritized criminalizing people more than have actually prioritized fixing the issues that are at hand. What happened last night was because we were outside cop watching. We were watching the very large federal police presence in Navy Yard. And we were also letting the youth know, like, that these federal police are out here to snatch them, to stop them, to harass them. And we were walking kids to the metro. We were helping kids get home. And it wasn't just myself out there. There were 13 other people out there. My comrade Frankie was also out there. And Harriet's Wildest Dreams does a lot of really great work in DC as far as like police accountability, court support, and jail support. So this is something that we've done regularly, that we've been doing for years. But because of the over-militarization of the police force, because of the addition of federal police forces and the authoritarian takeover of DC, this situation escalated a lot quicker than other cop watching situations do. Honestly, cop watching is not usually something you get arrested for, even if you are heckling them, even if you are cussing them out, and I did, and I'll do it again. That's just not usually something that happens. But when we were getting ready to leave, we were going down the escalator, and there were three young boys that were going up the escalator. The way Navy Yard is set up is there's the trains are downstairs and there's a very long escalator, and then the platform and the turnstiles are like upstairs right before you get out the exit. So we were telling them when they were downstairs and also when they were on the escalator, like, hey, y'all, like, there is a very high federal police presence, like this youth curfew. They're here to enforce it. I don't know if you know about it, but you should probably go home. Like, we're not trying to police the youth. We want them to be able to have fun. But at this time, it's just generally not safe for them to be outside. Um, so they didn't even get past the turnstiles. Like, they got stopped by Metro PD. They said that they were doing fare evasion. Kids ride free usually in DC, so that's a conversation in of itself, or whether they even should have been stopped to begin with. But myself and the rest of the people that were doing cop watching, we stayed and we recorded, and I called them a couple bitches and hoes because they are bitches and hoes. So
Agreed.
yeah, like,
Agreed.
as
Which is perfectly within
and
your
as
rights to
things,
do.
absolutely, like, let's be very clear. It's your First Amendment right to cuss these motherfuckers out. Period. White people do it all the time. They wave guns at the motherfuckers, all different types of shit. So it is your First Amendment right to cuss the motherfuckers out. You absolutely have the right to say whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want to them, as long as you do not directly threaten them. Can't endorse that right now. But what I'm saying is just like the way that they stopped them, the way that they were so aggressive with them, like there were other adults, like other people who weren't a part of the cop watch that also were like, y'all are doing too much. The station manager was like, I saw them tap their card. So we were basically like demanding, like, leave them alone. Like, they're here, they're with adults, like, we can make sure that they get home, but y'all pressing them and doing all this extra shit, like, that's not necessary. And they tried to clear the station, like, because first it was just Metro Transit, and then FBI, Homeland Security, and another federal agency that I can't remember right now. They all like came as well. So the situation was starting to escalate, like in police presence, and also, and just like you could feel like the tension was getting higher as well. And so I used a Metro card to tap through the turnstile and to stand on the other side, because if they're clearing people to the exit, well, I'm on the other side of the turnstile and I'm not obstructing your investigation, but I am going to continue to record you as you talk to these children without legal representation, their parents, or anything else. And yeah, like the Sergeant Deal, he wants to be very famous, so we got to make sure that Sergeant Deal is nice and famous. He decided to tap his fucked up haircut through the turnstile, and he said that I did fare evasion. I tapped a card. The station manager said I tapped a card. Everybody else witnessed me tap the card. So it wasn't even 2 minutes